Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss a beautiful poem which is Wrinkles. This poem has been written by the author of this poem is Arvind, and this poem has been translated from a Dogri poem, Juriyan, by Shivannath. Okay. But this poem describes actually describes the sacrifice of a mother. Uh, the hardships she goes through her life in bringing up her children. We will start this poem. Okay, I am going to read it out and listen carefully. My mother making bold today, I begin to count wrinkles on your face. This is the first stanza, and it clearly depicts the what about this poem is my mother making bold today. This is a phrase which means making courageous today. That means she is now grown up. She has brought up her children. Now, as a child, I begin to count something on her face, that is wrinkles. You know wrinkles? Okay, I can show you these wrinkles. These are the Juriyan, which actually is the theme of this poem, and the poem has been translated from Dogri. In Dogri language, Juriyan means these wrinkles on the face. Okay, I can also show you these wrinkles. Okay, look at this very figure. This elderly woman clearly shows wrinkles on her face. Okay, we are familiar with this, and then I begin to count. I have now time. I am now concerned about my mother, and I want to observe her very keenly. This the wrinkles on her face. Look, one wrinkle of the time when your father uprooted you. First wrinkle on her face, and this is a symbolic representation of these wrinkles. These wrinkles. First of all, the child or the author tries to describe first wrinkle on her face, on the mother, on his mother's face, which is when the father uprooted. This is not that uprooting of a tree. It can be analogous with that symbolically. When a girl is married to a person whom she does not know, it's actually uprooting a tree. Okay, one first wrinkle is of that very particular incident in her life. From the backyard of his house to plant you in the courtyard of others, from the backyard, from the lawns of her father, and then the father plants her into the courtyard, into the lawn of another person, and she gets married to him, and ultimately she has to live rest of her life with that very person. And uh, now look, one wrinkle of that time when I nourished myself on your blood and grew in your womb. Now, next important phase of her life is the nourishing of the child. That's the author himself says, when I got nourished in the womb of my mother. Actually, the fetus or the child, when he is in the womb of a mother, when he is in the womb of the mother, he feeds himself on the blood of the mother. Oh, this is the next symbolic wrinkle on her face, and she puts in hardships to bring up the children. Okay, now this is all for today. We will discuss rest tomorrow.